Want some, get some. Can I get a hell yeah?
Yes, I am a pirate.
You have to go with the pirates because, of course, they have cannons and everything.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Be proud of who you are and what you are. You're pirate.
This is a first down. Pirates.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
I think I've ever been in a building as loud as that was. It was deafening in there.
You live with Omaha? I can promise you that. And it's purple all night long in Eastern North Carolina.
You're watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.
My heart is purple and gold. I'm a pirate down of my soul. And I don't back down, not at all. Find out when the cannons explode.
All right, welcome into the Pirate preview, Pirate football preview here on the Sports Objective. And we have a great show as always, I promise. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give you now first, all the way from LaGrange. It's Kyle from LaGrange Barber. How are you?
Hello, Dave. Yes, we sit here on Wednesday night getting ready for the UTSA game. This, to me, is one of the more interesting games of the year. If you haven't done your research on UTSA and you just look at that record, you might think this is going to be an easy one, but there is some interesting stats, not to steal Johnny's stats thunder, but there's some interesting stats and numbers about UTSA at home that we're going to get into. This to me is going to be one of the more interesting previews we've done.
All right, let's bring in, he's a head coach, a head football coach, and a dear friend, Stevie Fly. What's up, bro?
What's up, everybody? These last two games are going to be huge for ECU guys. So you don't, like Kyle said, there's a lot of interesting things about this UTSA team, kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team.
Right.
We'll talk about that a little bit more as we go along. But every Saturday's big from here on out.
No doubt. As we bring in Johnny Stats Robertson. What's up, bro?
Hey, fellas. I'm ready to end my period of mourning that I've been in since the end of the Pirates basketball game last night. That wasn't easy to watch, and I'm ready to wash it away with some talk about Pirate football. There'll be better days ahead for Pirate basketball, but last night was not pretty, and let's talk some football. Help me forget about it.
All right. Well, there are better days ahead for this show. I promise you. Our very special guest tonight, and I want to introduce her. We're our newest member of the team, Madeline White. How are you, Madeline?
I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing well. I'm really excited to be here and see what I can do for the stream.
No doubt. Madeline, you're actually a senior at ECU, and tell everybody your journey. I guess, first of all, we always ask, why did you pick East Carolina?
So I picked ECU for just a number of reasons. I love the community. I think everyone's really tight-knit. That's something that I'm used to living in Hickory, and I just found it here, and it's been really good so far. I'm studying management, and I'm hoping to go into like supply chain or logistics, but in the past couple months, I've taken a pretty big interest in the sports industry. I'm taking a course right now, sports management, and that tied me into speaking with David at a networking event, and then here we are today.
That's right. I think that the show definitely, we need some management, right, Johnny, Stevie, and Kyle?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely need some help with marketing and sales. That is for sure. That's something that over the years we've struggled with. Not so much marketing. I think we're pretty well known throughout Pirate Nation, but from an outside sales perspective, for the kind of views we've gotten over the years, the listeners we've gotten over the years, there's podcasts that have had far less viewers and listeners that have done better getting sponsors than we have. So, Madeline, hopefully you can help us with that.
That's the goal. I hope I can.
Yeah. And by the way, Kenny says it's already better, guys. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.
No doubt. Kenny's a very good Pirate, and one of our regulars, Madeline. And I'm sure, Kenny, by the way, when we have our merch, we're working on, I will say this. If you have any guys have any ideas for merch or things you would like for us to buy, let us know. But we're working on that. That's one of the things we can talk about. 2026 is like what T-shirts, hoodies, whatever people may like. And also, I mentioned to Madeline about because obviously I'm not a female. With a lot of
You're not?
What?
Yeah. So,
breaking news, everyone.
That's right.
Dave Richmond is not a female.
Yeah. So there, we want to have more things like what do you call that, Madeline? More of a fit for
a wider demographic.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
For the ladies, and that way, there's certain shirts, and Kyle knows more about it than I do, but they don't have that feminine fit, so to speak. It's like more of like a guy kind of shirt, and so we're looking at stuff like that. But I wanted to have Madeline on tonight so that to introduce her, and also I know your fandom, that you're loving East Carolina, and that you you missed Saturday night because it was one heck of a game.
I know, it's really unfortunate I did.
But that's it takes a lot of commitment knowing that that you were at work, you're working hard, and I finished up in May, I take it, with the management degree. So what do you plan on doing afterwards? You're going to do you want to stay in Greenville, or have you decided that if you're going to?
I'm probably going to move to Raleigh. My boyfriend lives in Raleigh, so that just makes the most sense for me. I'm thinking about getting my master's degree, though. I've already been accepted into the master's program at ECU. I'm thinking about applying to state as well. Just need to give it a little bit more time and feel it out.
No. We're going to have a lot of people. You got to stay with ECU all the way, because he may go to NC State, but see, that's great. So you can say house divided, right, guys?
Yeah, funny enough, he went here freshman year. He transferred. So he's
wow.
Wait a minute. We got to talk.
Al got quiet all of a sudden.
Actually, I'm curious to know what his major is.
Finance.
Finance. Okay. So what was what was in his decision to transfer to NC State?
So he's always wanted to go to state since he was little. When we were applying to colleges, we both waited just a little bit too long, and state was really, really busy. They had the highest number of applicants that they had in a long time. He didn't end up getting in, but he reapplied for the next year and got in and switched over.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll give him a pass this time, but maybe he can get his master's at ECU.
Maybe, yeah.
What about that?
That'd be fun.
East Carolina.
So you guys have been together since you were in high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So at what grade did you guys meet?
We met like towards the end of my junior year of high school.
So junior year, and you stayed together through college, going to separate schools.
Yeah.
So that's tough to do. How's that been with the long distance relationship?
It's really not that bad. It's not as far as I thought it was going to be. It's only an hour and a half. He's pretty flexible. He comes down most weekends, so it works out well.
That's good. I mean, that's hard. That's hard to do. First of all, it's always been hard, particularly nowadays, to maintain a relationship from high school all the way through college, particularly going through to two separate schools. So props to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, so tell us about, like, with East Carolina, do you go to football, basketball, baseball? Like, do you have, I know you've got a lot of when you with school and work. How much do you get a chance to go to see the games live?
I stay really busy, so I do 21 hours like a semester.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
21?
Yeah.
I did 15, and I thought that was 15, 16. I thought that was rough, man.
Yeah, and my grades are very important to me. I stress myself out on the A's a little bit, so I spend a lot of time studying, and then work's also really important to me, but I always make time to go to the games, basketball and football primarily, but I'd love to get to some baseball games this year.
Yep. Well, you're going to.
Perfect.
Yeah, I felt good about all three. Well, let me take that back. Football and baseball. I'm praying.
Johnny basketball.
I feel about that. I'm worried about basketball, but that's a whole another show. Let's talk about football. And by the way, guys, I did want to mention to you that on Saturday, I want everybody watching, listening, come on out, and hope I can get Kyle to come on out. We're going to have a big watch party at Nash Chicken, the Eastern North Carolina chapter of the Alumni Association. We're having a big watch party. Whether you went to East Carolina, you didn't go to East Carolina, if you're like Madeline, you're still in school, come on out. We're going to have a great time. We're taking over the upper part of Nash Chicken. For the older folks, there used to be BW3s back when we were in school. That's how old I am. And anyway, so we're going to have that from 3:30 on, and we're actually getting people, if they can, to bring a new toy unwrapped for the Ronald McDonald House. We're doing a toy drive on Saturday as well. So we'd love for everybody to bring like a toy. If you're coming, bring your toy and have a good time. So there you go. Kyle, you have anything to say on that? Can you come?
No, I won't be there. But I encourage everybody else to go.
I know Stevie.
I don't do watch parties.
I would encourage everybody to be like me and be working and listen to it on your earpiece of your radio. So,
There you go.
But everybody got to Nash Chicken. If you want to, Nash Chicken's good. They got good food. It's a good environment in there. It's a fun time. I'm not a watch party guy. If I'm not at the game, I want to be at home watching it, locked in to the game, not locked into the house. But Nash Chicken in general is a cool spot in Greenville. I like the food there. I like the vibe there. So everybody go. Hey, Madeline, potentially a sponsor there.
That's right. David said it did. I heard that, David. That was way before my time. Thank you,
When
David.
in the hell was it Belk? Good God.
Way back, because that was they moved to the mall.
Carolina East Mall. They were at Carolina East Mall in the 80s when, if I'm remembering right, when I was a kid, 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that mall, Madeline, we're talking about where Kohl's and all that is now. That used to be a mall, like an indoor mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you why you don't know. It was from 1979 to 2008.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah, so
Nash Chicken downtown at one point was the Belk location in Greenville. That's interesting.
It was a place in the early 90s called Filibusters. It was like this political thing, and they had theme, and they had like pictures of politicians, and that lasted for maybe 2 years. And then 1994 is when the original location of BW3's, before they moved out to
BW3's, Madeline, is now known as Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows that.
I don't know. And for everybody listening, we're going to get into the UTSA preview, but just quickly, since we're talking about old Belk locations, but they were in the Plaza Mall, which is now the Greenville Mall. At one time was the Plaza Mall. Okay, well I thought they were the Carolina East. Anyway, but just to get this out, and then we'll get the hell off of Belk and where Belk used to be. But since me and Dave lives in Williamston now, I grew up in Williamston. Dave, do you remember where the old Belk was in downtown Williamston?
I do. We need someone to. We're working on trying to find someone that was more like what they call in the same thing with a mall, an anchor store, and so we're looking. Schul's furniture store moved to a new location, still in town.
So that building's empty now?
Yeah. So anyway,
I just remember as a kid going into that Belk in downtown Williamston, and it was, the only 2-story store in Williamston. And I remember I used to love going up on the top floor and just looking down at the store. I thought it seemed like you were in a big city, even though obviously it was tiny little Williamston. I don't know, Dave, if you remember that, the upstairs there.
Yeah, I do. So anyway, we'll talk more about Belk at another time. Maybe, speaking of which, Madeline, that's a great sponsor. We love Belk. Come on board.
We're going to start mentioning all these businesses just to get just
I'm
start
mentioning
it out. We mentioned Buffalo Wild Wings too, so y'all won't get.
When I was younger, I worked with Belk for a little bit. They used to hold like child runway shows. I'd always do them. Yeah, that's funny.
They're no longer owned by the Belk family anymore. Though they sold their corporate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, about 5 years ago.
Oh.
But they, I think of the 3, Nash Chicken would probably be most likely. But anyway, so guys, y'all want to talk about the UTSA game? That's probably why most people tuned in.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about Belk, but
the history of Greenville.
Hey, well, thank you to David for being the historian for Greenville for the TSO, because that was interesting. I didn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Belk's slogan. What is Belk's slogan?
I didn't know they ever had
Southern, I
Yeah,
forgot.
they've had different. I can think of you guys. This is totally off topic, and I say we need to get on topic. Jessica, my wife says it's Belk is all for you. It used to be Belk is all for you, but she has no idea what it is now. All I can think of is "Come see the softer side of Sears."
What? That's why people tune in.
Good
I think
Lord.
we need more Kyle singing.
Do you? Do you
Yeah,
really, JR?
it always gets good reviews. People always comment about it. They love it.
Do they? All right. Well,
All right.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, here
It
we
is
go.
getting to be the Christmas season.
Yeah, Josh, let's get a couple viewers in. Justin Butts, where are y'all at of the journey to San Antonio? They're actually
You
here
got an answer already.
Tuskegee, Alabama. Wow.
Home of the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah, sure is. That is that's where the Commodores, since you want to be off topic, that's where they Lionel Richie and Company, that's where they went to school, and that's where that band formed. So
Correct.
Kenny said, what's the point spread for the game now?
2.5.
It went down to 2.5.
Okay,
ESPN had it 2.5. Yeah.
I'm sure Madeline, do you bet a lot, Madeline? Are you a better?
No, I was on Fliff for a little bit, and I was on a winning streak, and then I lost, and I never touched it again.
Okay.
So let's talk about the UTSA game. The line's only at 2.5, and people are probably thinking that line's a little too low. And there's a reason that line's 2.5. All right. So we're UTSA is a very unique team. Jeff Traylor, their head coach, combining the American and Conference USA, is 24-0 at home in conference games. He has never lost a conference game at home
until Saturday.
This year, they are the most Jekyll and Hyde team I've never seen anything. JR, do you happen to have, or Stevie, either one?
I got it. I got
you
all
got
that
their scores.
stuff. Yeah.
All right. So let's give their scores for home and away games.
Well, I'll save you some time, and I'll just tell you this: at home, they average 48.3 points per game. Outside of the Alamo Dome, 21.7.
Oh.
That's less than half. That's like 40%.
Never seen anything like that.
No, and here's the other thing: at home, McCown has thrown 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. On the road, 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And even on defense, like their turnover ratio, they're plus 275 in the Alamo Dome, and they're negative 1.5 in away games. So
that's insane.
It's crazy. Their best running back, Robert Henry, he averages 1.1 yard more at home than he averages 7.7 at home, but he only averages 6.6 on the road. So it's just crazy how everybody steps their game up when they're playing at home.
All right, so check this out. All right, so Rice is a 5-5 football team, not a bad team. JR, give the Rice score at UTSA.
Got it, JR?
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me. You're asking me.
I'll tell you. I got it, Kyle. I got it right here in front of me.
Yeah, you go ahead, Stevie.
61-13. They beat Rice 61-13.
The very next week, they go on the road and play North Texas. Give that score, Stevie.
They lost 55-17.
All right. So 2 weeks later, they play Tulane in San Antonio. They beat Tulane in San Antonio. Give that score, Stevie.
48-26.
They beat Tulane 48-26 in San Antonio. The very next week, they go on the road to South Florida. Give that score, Stevie.
They lost 55-23.
They're two completely different teams. If we were playing them in Greenville, I think we win by 21. In San Antonio, I'm not sure we're going to win.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like this. Madeline, I'm telling you, you may be thinking we're being dramatic. You see some teams that are better at home than they are on the road, but this is like they're two completely different football teams. It's
everything you just said, Kyle. Everything you just said. The 61 against Rice, and then North Texas, who has the worst defense on earth. Yeah. They can only manage 17 there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
There you go. Kenny says they're going against the top 15 defense this week. We need to get turnovers and play solid offense.
Well, sure. Yeah, absolutely. But Tulane, last time I checked, ain't no slouch.
No.
And they destroyed them in San Antonio. Rice is a decent football team. They're 5-0. Look, here you go, Dave. After UTSA destroyed Rice, they beat UConn the next week. Rice did. The same UConn that beat Duke. They are a completely different football team in that dome. And, you know, I'll say my prediction for later on in the show, but at some point you hope you become who you are. And, you know, whether you're at home or on the road, and it hasn't happened yet, and he's 24-0 in conference games. This is a scary, scary football game. I really wish we had them in Greenville. I'll give my prediction later on in the show, but we're going to have to get pressure on that quarterback, force him to make turnovers. We're good against the run. Their strength is their running game. Their running backs averaging over 7 points. Well, what's his average overall, JR? You gave me two different averages.
Robert Henry's 7.7.
So yeah, but we're really good against the run. So, you know, maybe we can be the teams that shut them down at home, but nobody else has done it yet. This is an incredibly interesting game.
It is.
Robert said UTSA is due for a home loss, especially after their first road win, only scored 28 versus Charlotte.
Yeah, I know, because they suck on the road.
They suck on the road.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Instead of the road runners, they should be called the road suckers.
Yeah, they should be called that. They should be called the home runners. Apparently, I've never, like I said, I don't know. You know, I know it's a unique environment going into a dome, and you're used to playing outside, and they draw well. I think the Alamo Dome holds around 50,000, 40-some thousand, 50,000, and they draw pretty well. They get around 30,000 in there for each game. They don't sell it out, but they draw well enough. And 30,000 people inside of a dome, and then you remember that's a basketball arena, so it's not like the Superdome. It's more akin to the dome up in Syracuse.
Carrier Dome.
Carrier Dome, yeah. So I'm sure
30,800. It's actually 73,000.
Is it really that big?
But they said it depends on the. They can go from 62,000 to 72,000. Basketball, they have it 64,000.
Okay, so it would be the same for football. So they fill it up about halfway. So I think they get 35,000 in there. And 35,000 people in a dome is loud, and I'm sure it creates a good home field advantage for them. But that is just nuts. And I don't know if it's teams coming in there and just, you know, not used to playing. You're not used to playing in a dome. It's a completely different environment.
Yeah, or maybe they just, I don't know. It's been one of the strangest storylines, certainly in the American and college football this year. And I know that I feel very confident about this game. We'll talk about our predictions. Maryland, Madeline. Now you got me doing it. Madeline, sorry, I know Madeline. We do our predictions in the game. So end of the show. So if you have a prediction, let us know. We'll do that.
Hey, Kyle, you asked me about Robert Henry's, average per carry. Well, they have two running backs that are. I mean, first of all, Robert Henry just got added to the Doak Walker Award watch list today, or maybe it was yesterday. He has 983 yards and 9 touchdowns, but Will Henderson, the third, he has 626 and 4 touchdowns. Henderson averages 7.0, and Henry averages 7.1. He averages 7.7 in the Alamo Dome. So there's your running back stats breakdown.
Yeah, it's going to be key. I think if we can stop. And again, I just from a football standpoint, without taking all the weird stuff of playing in the dome, we're good against the run. I think if we can shut their running game down, that takes their play action away. Then you kind of look at you can do what we did against Temple. But it's going to be interesting to see just the whole. I mean, when you look at what they did to Tulane, that scares me. I mean, that's just to do that to Tulane in the dome is just that's scary.
And just with Kenny's comment, we do believe in this team. We're just being realistic. Nobody in here doesn't think ECU can't
What? No,
win this
definitely
game.
not. What did he say? What was Kenny's
It's
comment?
just say he said maybe it's time to believe in this team.
That's not about. But well, I mean, do you believe in Tulane? I mean, they beat us.
We believe in them. We believe in them. It's just we're being real. We're just putting it all out there with what could happen. How this team
24-0, 24-0.
Exactly.
Jeff Traylor is at home in conference games. 24-0. That means he's never lost a conference game. Now, never's a long time. Hopefully that ends Saturday. But
2 of those games were conference championship games as well.
Correct. And Conference USA, correct.
Yeah.
So,
and hey, you asked if do you believe in Tulane? I don't want to get off subject here, but did you hear Tulane's coach? Apparently he doesn't believe in Tulane. He said if we're ranked in the top 25, there must be some really, really bad football being played right now. I was shocked at that because he's trying to get a spot. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to.
I think he's trying to motivate his team to play better football.
Exactly. The dude he's a genius, so I'm not going to second guess him. But to me, the strategy seems questionable.
JR, he knows they're going to Philadelphia this weekend against a Temple team that's sneaky good and playing for a bowl game in an empty stadium. He's trying to motivate his team to be motivated and not fall asleep up there in an empty bank. What's the name of that stadium?
I mean, he's in the driver's seat right now, and they cannot afford to go down there. Just like Robert Diedrich said, you cannot afford to go down there to Temple and not take them serious. So yeah, he's trying to. That was nothing but trying to motivate his players right there, try to wake them up. It's the way I felt, John.
Has to be. There's no other reason to say that.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's definitely right, because you guys know Temple is much better. That's what made that Temple win so big for us, is that Temple in the past has kind of been, in the last few years, hasn't been good, as you guys know. And we went up there in a much improved East Carolina team, but also a much improved Temple team. We handled our business, and I'm sure that's what he wants for his team, is to go up there not to struggle but to make a statement like Tulane is the top of the conference, because if they lose, we need that loss.
Yeah.
We need Temple to beat Tulane, for those that I'm sure everybody on the show listening and watching know that.
Yeah, the main thing is to handle our business, because if we don't, then it really don't matter. But yeah, perfect weekend as far as football goes would be for the Pirates to beat the Roadrunners, and then Temple to upset Tulane. And I'm going to tell you what, North Texas is a 17-point favorite against Rice. Rice is a 5-5 football team. They're not bad. They play that game at Rice at an empty stadium in Houston. And go look at the score against Army. Army lost to North Texas in overtime. Navy beat the shit out of North Texas. Pardon my French. And guess what Rice runs? Rice runs a triple option. So I'm just telling you, 7-point favorite they might be, but I will pay attention to that score this weekend for Rice and North Texas.
No doubt. There's going to be a lot of watching different games. In fact, Johnny, I know that we need North Texas and Tulane to lose, right? Can we give that scenario?
We just need we need 2 of the 3: North Texas, Tulane, Navy. We need 2 of the 3 to lose.
Okay.
Right. All right. Well, Navy and Memphis, and I think Navy's playing at Memphis on Thanksgiving night.
Correct.
So that's going to be worth tuning into, because we're all Tiger fans on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, as long as we win this Saturday. Well, I guess if we lose and everybody else loses, then we're right back where we are.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
But we just need to handle our business, because even if it doesn't work out for us in the conference championship game, a 9-3 regular season is still an extremely special season. And you go win your bowl game, finish 10-3, you're in the top 25.
Yeah,
that's true.
No doubt. So, guys, I know Maryland. There I go again. God, Madeline. I'm like,
Madeline. Can we just call you Maddie? I mean, that might be.
Yeah.
Do you go by Maddie ever? Or do you
I do. Most of my friends call me that. It's a little easier.
Well, you're working amongst friends. Okay, Maddie. Maddie has to leave, unfortunately. So we want to give you a chance to give your prediction, and since you're part of the team. Mm-hmm. And you got the Pirates, I take it? I hope you have the Pirates.
I do, yes. I think that will take the win this week. I think it's going to be close, but my final guess is going to be 27-24. On the offensive side, ECU doesn't need to be perfect. They just need to be efficient. So just a couple good plays, and the turnover rate's going to be good.
All right. I love your – hey, Maddie. We'll call you Maddie for now. Maddie, I love it. You got the Pirates, and maybe, just maybe, Maddie, we can have a championship game and tell your boss, look, it's a championship game. We haven't had this since 2009 in our stadium. Can I please have the Saturday off? But we got to take care of business, and a lot of things have got to happen before that happens. So thank you so much for coming on. You're always welcome. We're glad to have you part of the team. And I know it's like herding cats. She's probably going to say, what in the world did I get myself into? But being the management degree that you're going to have soon, and you already have a lot of management experience, I'm sure you can manage this.
Hey, look, you didn't even meet Semenza, the fifth member of our crew. Former ECU linebacker Matt Semenza. He joins us every Sunday night for the Pirate playback. He's too good to do the preview, but he'll join us for the Pirate playback. And so he's another hat to curb, another cat to herd.
No doubt.
I look forward to meeting him in the future.
Yeah.
No doubt. Maddie, thank you so much. And
hey, Maddie, thank you. Hey, my wife just texted me and said, "Who's the girl? She's beautiful. Ask her some questions." So we'll take care of that next time. But
Maddie, me and Stevie, me and JR, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
No, you didn't.
Me and Stevie have an idea. This is a true thing. Me and Stevie.
I'm worried as to what idea is this one.
We were talking about it last night. So we have an idea for a podcast. Stevie has his own show called On the Fly, and we were discussing an idea for his podcast. First of all, do you know classic rock music at all? Please say no.
I really don't, honestly.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Do you know professional wrestling at all?
No, but I know a good bit about karate.
Okay, all right. You don't know. You're perfect. You are perfect. You are perfect. We want a girl to do an episode of the show with us, and it's going to be rock band, 80s rock band, or tag team. You got to guess by the name,
or professional wrestling
tag team. So
whatever name we give
if we say the Fabulous Freebirds, do you think that's a rock band or a tag team?
Tag team.
You got it. All right.
Good.
You want to know the Scorpions?
Band.
Yes.
He's 2-0. 2-0.
He's good.
Don't give it all the way now, Kyle. We can't give it all the way.
All right, well, she might not be the right one. We want somebody that's going to get the answers wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. But yeah, 2 for 2. Gosh, that's great.
Yep.
Well, we'll table that. We'll give you some time to study up on rock bands from the 80s.
No, don't let her study.
Don't study. No study.
Well, you've already told her now, so she's smart.
Yeah, I gotta study up on it now.
Yeah. All right, Maddie. Thank you so much. We'll let you get back to it. Appreciate you, and we'll talk soon. And if you guys have any ideas we're definitely going to be selling stuff in 2026, a lot of merch, and it'll be thanks to Maddie. She's been working hard already about that behind the scenes, and I told her Kyle does a great job. That's his baby, so to speak, right, Kyle?
I used to be. I really don't do much for merch anymore. I haven't in years, actually. I still work at the same company, but I have not done much with that side of things in a while. But I certainly can still get it done if we get to where we're printing merchandise.
All right. Well, Maddie, we'll have you on again really soon. Thank you so much. And if we don't see you on the show, I'll be talking to you soon. But have a great Thanksgiving. Please be safe going on Interstate 40 back home.
All right, perfect. It was great meeting all y'all, and had a lot of fun on the stream. Looking forward to next time.
All right.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Have a good one.
See you, Maddie.
Speaking of Matt Semenza, guess who shows his face in the comments section?
Semenza. He says, in this conference, anyone can win. Whoever is mentally prepared and has a solid game plan.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just, down there they seem to, have it. home field advantage is a whole. I mean, it's a whole different level. I mean, it's to the point of stupidity.
Yeah,
I've never seen a team.
Yeah, with
I've never
this
seen
team, it is really stupidity with the way it's the difference.
Yeah.
I've never seen a team that's that bad on the road and that good at home. It's literally like it's two different teams.
I tell you what, I feel I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. We'll talk about, like I said, our predictions later on. Haven't you noticed something about this team? And I have a lot of respect for UTSA. We've talked about our conference, how it's much better top to bottom than certainly every group of six or whatever the heck you want to call it. But for sure, top to bottom, our conference is great this year. Much, much better. I would say at least good. I don't know about great, but good.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't go all the way to the bottom on that one. Let's say top to middle.
Yeah, because you have Charlotte and some of the teams not so much. But anyway, I did want to say with this team, you just look at this team and we beat Charlotte finally. Look at Blake Harrell. I mean, we are already bowl eligible. We have a chance. At least this is one of the things that I've heard fans that have been, now it's like, well, we might not be in the championship game. And I said, hey, you know what? The fact that we still could win 10 ball games this year, and even if we don't make it to the conference championship game and it's a long shot for the playoff, just the fact that we're talking about that is amazing. So for me, I definitely, Kyle, I know exactly what you're talking about. This team is a formidable opponent at home and scoring a lot of points. I agree about the dome. I just think, I don't know, man. I said it before the Temple game that we're going to win out, and I'm going to stick to it. And I'll give my score later on. But it's not that I'm disrespecting the team. It's going to be a close ball game, but I do think the Pirates can win. And Kenny said they only had 16,000 for the Tulane game.
I was going to mention that, Kenny. Thank you. Yeah, because I think, isn't it? Won't it be Thanksgiving break? Won't they be? Well,
it is,
and it's an off-campus facility as well. So I don't know that there's going to be a crazy crowd in there. I'm not sure.
No doubt. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I did want to say one thing about what you were talking about. If we finish 9-3 and don't make it to the American, I keep calling it the AAC, the American Championship. It's still, who cares? I mean, let's shoot for 9-3, and if things fall our way and we're able to get into the championship game, that's a bonus, And but I really feel like with the committee making Tulane as the group of 6 representative, that means James Madison's not getting in because the Sun Belt Conference it's not up to par with the American. And I think that's been recognized. And so I feel like the winner of the American is in.
Maybe. I think with us being 9-3, if let's say it's us in North Texas, if we beat North Texas and JMU wins out, I don't know that 9-3, you're at that point 10-3 gets over a 12-1 JMU. I think it would be hard. Here's the thing. In terms of us making the playoffs, if we make the conference championship game and JMU can lose one game and they got Washington State, they got at Coastal, and then they got their conference championship game, the chances of us making the playoffs are a lot better than people realize.
Yeah, I agree.
If we make the championship game, if JMU hasn't lost a game and wins the Sun Belt, then I think JMU probably still gets in over us. But if JMU stumbles along the way, if we make the championship game and we win it, we're in.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, here's my dream scenario. We do get in. We're in the playoffs. And we draw the number 5 seed, which is Ole Miss. But the funny thing is, Lane Kiffin's in Baton Rouge recruiting players for his new team, and the Rebels don't have a head coach, and that makes things less daunting for us. So that's my dream scenario. Not only do we make the playoffs, but we go to Oxford. We go to Oxford to a coachless Rebels team.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. this is a lot of dreaming. If we make the playoffs, I don't care if we win a game. I mean, yeah, I do. I don't care. Obviously, if we beat Ole Miss, I'd lose my mind. But just getting to the playoffs would be that would be like. I mean, that would be. I mean, I don't know how you can't put it into words. I mean, it would be unbelievable. It would change how people viewed East Carolina football for forever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the kind of. I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I know that's it. It would change how people viewed East Carolina football for forever.
No, I was just going to add to that the very fact of this. I'm telling you guys that Johnny and I were talking about it earlier, preparing for the show. But Johnny and I were talking about the very fact of. He said he liked my comment about how good the assistant coaches. These coaches, man, I'm telling you, they have done a remarkable job with all of these. I'm laughing at Stevie and Matt talking trash on there. But anyway, sorry, guys. I was just going to say that the coaches have done a great job. The players have bought in. I mean, anything where I used to be one that would say a 50-50 game, I don't know. And now Blake has me believing, and I will tell you something, guys. Think about this. We have a chance to win more than 10 games. We could win 11 games. We could upset the number 5 seed in the playoff. I mean, who knows that's the one thing I know is that this team is one of these teams, they don't know how good they are. And if they went to the playoff, not saying they would win, but at the same time, they won't have the pressure. Let's say that let's go with Johnny's scenario. We're the 12th seed and we go to Ole Miss. They don't have Lane Kiffin. Even if they had Lane Kiffin, I will still simply say they have way, way more pressure than we ever would. And they have talent. There's no question they have a lot of talent. But we are playing, as Coach said last year, with house money. I just thought about it.
And JDB knows a little bit about Ole Miss's defense.
Yes, he does. So I'm going to stick with that, Johnny. I love your scenario there. If we go the bowl route, I'm still sticking with the Fenway Bowl. And I'll be dead wrong, but I'm going to go until I hear the announcement. Stevie, is that too cold for you? Can you get off if we all if we go to the Fenway Bowl?
Depends on when it is. If it's before Christmas, no.
Unfortunately, I think it's like double check. I think it's usually on the 23rd. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, that would be an affirmative no.
We're
so busy.
No, I am wrong this year. Oh man, Stevie, baby, it's like last year, guys.
Easy, Dave. Easy.
Stevie, baby.
I didn't mean
it's normally like the 27th or 28th. It's not a pre-Christmas bowl.
It's after Christmas, Stevie. It's after. Last year, it was right before Christmas because I was hoping.
No, it wasn't. It was the same day as our bowl game.
Oh, it was? Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, guess what?
UConn beat North Carolina. It was the same day as our bowl game. I remember following the score.
Before our game.
Yeah, I remember following the score while I was at the parade.
That's right. You're right about that. They were on
it. Up, B-Pays, he always has good comments up here. We appreciate B-Pays up here. He's got a good comment up here. The Duke Mayonnaise Bowl will make a play for us if we're 9-3 and no CFP.
Oh man,
no, they got conference ties. They can't do that. You
don't think so?
No, I mean ESPN will trade stuff around every now and then, but that's ACC versus SEC. No,
sorry. Liberty Bowl, Fenway, Gasparilla Bowl, possible.
I wouldn't mind the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
You just want to go to the beach. Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Everybody but me muted all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dave's gone. Yeah. Kyle's muted. What's going on,
boy.
JR?
I'm not sure.
Just us, JR.
Yeah, it is. I was saying I wouldn't mind the Myrtle Beach Bowl just because logistically it's closer. I do so much traveling that
Justin Butt said no to the Beach Bowl. Why, Justin? Why would you say no to Myrtle Beach? Anyway,
I think a lot of people would say no to it just because it's been done. Like people are used to that whole area from baseball, football.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
want something different. They want to change the scenery, but for me, closer is better. But all right, Stevie. So it's just what happened? I don't get it.
I don't know where
I was trying to do something.
Oh, Kyle's back. Somebody revived him.
And I didn't want to talk over anybody. I was trying to do something, and I may still do it. We'll see. I need Dave to be here for it to work, but anyway, we'll see. But talking about bowl games. Look, all right. So we do know we're going to a bowl. It's going to depend on how we finish. So let's take the conference championship and the playoffs out of the equation. Let's for shits and giggles say we went out and go 9-3, but don't make the conference championship game. So I think if you look in that situation, the top bowl for the American, once you take the playoffs away, is the Military Bowl. We're not going to go there probably 2 years in a row. So after that, Fenway Bowl, we have a tie with the Independence Bowl this year. We have a tie with the Gasparilla Bowl. Those are all three against, ACC, ACC, and I think if eligible, Washington State gets the Independence Bowl, I believe. So you're talking potentially ACC opponent in Fenway, ACC opponent in Gasparilla and Tampa, Washington State, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they have a tie-in with the Independence if they're bowl eligible. They got to win one more. So those are all good possibilities if you go 9-3. If you go 8-4 or 7-5, then I say Myrtle. It's close. If you're not going to play a Power 4 opponent, you might as well. What's the point of going to Montgomery to play a Sunbelt school or going to, pick a city, name another city, Frisco, Texas, whatever, Boca Raton. What's the point of going to any of those cities to play a MAC school or Sunbelt school? Just go to Myrtle and, play a MAC school there or a Sunbelt school there. I could get down with a little East Carolina Marshall in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I've seen where, for whatever reason, even though they don't have a tie to it, I've seen UConn projected against East Carolina in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I could be okay with that. So I say if we win 8 or 9, go to a bowl, and we probably would go to a bowl in that situation with a Power 4 opponent. If we're 7-5, or maybe even 8-4, if you have an opportunity to go to a bowl with a Power 4 opponent, that's what you want. Otherwise, if you're going to play a group of 5, just go to Myrtle. It's the closest one. We should take 10 to 15,000 people down there. I think if we go 7-5, we lose these next 2, it's going to be a hard sell for any bowl. But I think as long as we were to win one of these last 2, 8-4, I think you get a nice crowd for Myrtle against a Marshall. But I mean, why would you rather go to Montgomery or Boca to play a friggin'? I mean, we're going to go where we get sent when it comes down to it. We really don't have a lot of say in it. We can make requests, but it's going to basically be where we get sent. I just, if we go 9-3, we're going to end up in Boston, Tampa, Shreveport. I don't think they would send us to Annapolis 2 straight years. And then you get into the situation like Pay's talked about trades. If the Liberty Bowl would rather have a 9-3 East Carolina versus 6-6 Big 12 school, or I don't think you would ever see the Duke's Mayo Bowl trade out of their ties.
He said Minnesota played in the Duke Mayo Bowl last year.
Yeah, it is Big Ten versus ACC now, not SEC. But the Birmingham Bowl is another one. There's another one that potentially could be against an SEC opponent. So that's another possibility that we didn't mention. We went to Birmingham. The SEC didn't fill the spot in 22. How would you guys feel about Birmingham if it's the SEC? If you can get a 6-6, was Florida going to be 6-6?
Yeah, that can happen.
That would be a good matchup.
6-6 Florida. It'll be a rematch of the 2014 Birmingham Bowl, but that's been over a decade. I mean, so I think people would get excited about that. It's all going to depend on how we finish. But to my rambling point, if you're going to play a group of 5 opponent, I'd rather it be in Myrtle.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle, you weren't rambling. I told Dave before the show, if we get into a conversation about bowl matchup possibilities, just let Kyle talk, because I don't understand how you know every bowl tie-in. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's
just how you have a mind for stats. It's just
but it's just crazy how you're aware of every possible matchup. I can't.
It's just what I can remember and what you can remember. It's just how our brains work. It's funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just like I can't remember any damn body's name to save my life.
Especially one person that you really struggle with.
Yes, I know. He's the running back for East Carolina.
What's his name, Kyle?
Parker Jenkins.
There you go.
All right, since I'm not going to be able to get it done because Jessica's phone she doesn't have the app downloaded for StreamYard. The special guest was going to be the Roadrunner, and I was going to have Jessica put an emoji of the Roadrunner from Warner Brothers up there,
man.
and then we were just I was going to, ladies and gentlemen, the Roadrunner, and then we're going to ask questions about the game, and she was just going to go meep meep to every answer.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It didn't work though. So. We can still do it. I mean, we can, but now that we've told, it really wouldn't be that funny.
Mama
Dave,
Jessica.
are you on a CB now? What are you doing?
Breaker on. Dave, you there?
Hey, guys.
Dave?
There he is.
Yeah, I'm here.
The hell? Are you on a CB? What are you doing?
Can y'all hear me okay?
You sound creepy, but yeah.
It sounds, Sounds a little bit like Barry White. Like that slow.
Like Barry White, like George.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dave. Keep talking.
You sound like you're doing an harassing phone call from the late '80s.
He's muted now. There he goes.
I'm right here.
I bet you are. There a dog bark?
Yes, that's my dog.
She's barking at Dave, sounding creepy.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't like
What
that.
in the world?
Dave, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm perfectly can hear y'all fine.
All right. Why do you sound like that?
I don't know. I had to go to my phone, so maybe that's why.
Okay. All right.
That's
All right. Well, I don't know if you heard my brilliant idea. I was going to do the special guest, but it didn't work out.
The roadrunner.
Yeah, she doesn't have the app downloaded.
Mhm.
The website was being stupid, so I just said screw it. Meep. Anyway, it would have been funny. So just picture it in your head, listeners. It would have been comedy gold, but unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Dave, I have a question for you.
No doubt. Hey, guys.
Hey, Dave, I have a question for you. Boy,
I think
whose audio is messed up? Is it mine?
It's Dave's.
Okay. I just
Dave's.
wanted to know if he's. I assume he's going to Nash Chicken because he's promoting the event, the watch party.
Yes, I would assume so.
I was just wondering if he was going tarps off. That's all.
Oh gosh.
Yes, he is. As a matter of fact, everybody at Nash Chicken, including the waitresses, are going to be tarped off.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so I'm trying to help us. I'm trying to help the turnout.
Did you hear that, Dave?
I'm back now. Say it again.
Okay, you're going to Nash Chicken, correct, for the watch along?
We'll be there at 3:00 on Saturday, a little bit ahead of time.
Okay, you understand that it's tarps off, right?
Okay, I may need to phone it in. Yeah.
Well, I told, but here's the thing: it's going to be tarps off for the waitresses too, so that should help the attendance.
Oh well, I didn't get that memo, but
yeah. True.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on, Kyle, you've got to come and have a good time.
Hey, if you all want to talk a little bit more about the game, I just wanted to talk about the quarterback comparison. What was that?
Don't have any clue. What was that?
It's on Dave's end.
Not me. It's not me.
That was weird.
Okay, that was Stevie. He just don't want to admit it.
No, it was not me. I promise you.
Anyway, this show's it's going somewhere fast. But so we talked about bowl games. So we talked about the UTSA game. We talked about dream playoff scenarios. We need to get back to the UTSA games. JR, what did you have?
I was just going to say that Josh McCown. Maybe it's because of his name or whatever. I mean, he's a great quarterback, but people just think that he's just going to throw the ball all over us. But if you look at the
Josh
numbers,
or Owen?
What's that?
Is his name Josh or Owen?
Did I say Josh?
Yeah, that's his uncle.
I think that's his uncle. Yeah, Josh and Luke are his uncles. Or Luke might be his dad. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, it's Owen. Thank you, Stevie. It's Owen McCown. You know,
we might have a chance. We might have a chance to get a really good chance to get if Josh is coming back out to play as old as he
no
is.
No doubt. But I think just Caton Howell. We have the better quarterback, and there's not even a question about it. I know we're in the Alamo Dome and magic things happen there, but Hauser, I'm looking at throws 20 plus. McCown has 11. How many games have they played? They've played 10 games. He has 11 completions of 20 plus yards. Hauser's got 21 for 848 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's averaging 44.7% completion ratio on his throws 20 yards or longer. That's elite. That's really elite. 44.7 sounds like, oh, well, that's less than half. But on throws of 20 plus, yards, it's a gamble that you're going to get a completion. So he's 44.7, 18 yards an attempt. Now, McCown is only 34%. And 13.8 yards an attempt. So, I mean, really, when it comes to throwing the ball down the field, Caton is just elite. I mean, he's not only one of the better ones in the conference, but one of the better ones in the country. And McCown does his damage and throws behind the line of scrimmage, believe it or not. That's where he has his most touchdowns. He has 6 touchdowns on throws behind the line of scrimmage. So obviously he's throwing to his 2 quick running backs or his slot guy. And I think that's what we have to watch out for. We have to make sure they don't, get any of these out in space throws behind the line with some blockers ahead of them.
Matt, I have no idea. That's my weak point there. People's names.
About what?
Matt wanted to know who's number 15 on our defense.
Do you know, JR?
15, I do not. I'm not good with numbers either, Kyle. I am not.
Yeah, I'm not good with names, so I can't.
I mean, I know who number 2 is. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I know who number 9 is, but no, I don't know. I don't know 15.
Do you have Owens? The different? Do you have his? What's his completion percentage at home versus on the road?
Well, I just have his touchdowns to interceptions, which is
okay.
Yeah.
Lowry,
we're talking about 13 touchdowns. Jordy Lowry, of course, it's Jordy, and Jordy's been playing well lately. Jordy has been playing.
Yeah,
well.
I don't know why. Okay, I should know that. Yes.
No,
yes.
I agree with you, Kyle.
I think that was Matt messing with me. That's what that was supposed to be. But so anyway, looking at the UTSA game, I'll say this about their offense. I think it starts with the running game. I think they pass off the run. So I think it's very much like Temple. Probably very similar game plan. I do think they have better running backs at Temple. They got a better O-line. But we got to stop their run. If we can stop the run, get pressure on their quarterback, he doesn't go deep a lot. I think we're going to have a very similar defensive game plan as we had against Temple. I really do. I don't know. Do you agree with that, guys?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough game. It's in the Dome. I think the biggest thing for UTSA is home field advantage. I think that's their biggest strength. I don't think it's any talent. I don't think it's any coaching. I think it's home field advantage. For whatever reason, they play really well in the Dome.
I'm hoping, Kyle. What I'm hoping is that it's not due. And I'm not being serious about this really, but I mean it's in the back of my mind. Are they that much better at home because they're getting home cooked? We're so used to getting screwed on.
And no, dude, because it's been going on for 2 conferences, 24 conference games.
But I just read an article, Kyle. I just read an article how University of Texas El Paso, one of their biggest athletic donors is a Mexican drug cartel. So maybe in San Antonio they're doing the same thing, and they're like, buying the referees and saying, "Hey, look, they're going to win this game." So
I
don't know.
You let me
We'll
find
see.
that out.
I should check out what their penalties are at home versus the road and see how that shakes out. I'm going to do that.
I'll just tell them we have some boys from Eastern North Carolina. We'll visit them.
I'll well, anyway, I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not going to. But it was funny, and then it's not funny to me now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
We like jokes, Kyle.
No, I'm not gonna make it. But this game, like I say, just from a pure football perspective, I think we're a much better football team than them. I don't think it's close.
Yep.
But I wish we could play them anywhere but the Dome. I'll say this, and then I'll we'll get to the scores here in a minute. But I'll say this: I don't think we win a close game. I think we either beat them by more than one score or we lose. I think if we end up in a close game with them in the Dome, we'll lose. I think we either beat them by more than one score or we lose the game. So.
I'll go along with that. Well, I'll give my score. You'll see.
Yep. So, guys, we got anything else? We want to go ahead and give scores.
I mean,
we are 1 hour in. We are 1 hour in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get
Dave is trying to do the show from his bag phone.
Zach Morris phone.
Did you know Zach Morris is trash?
Yeah.
Hey, before we give our scores, Kyle, you always ask me about special teams, and tonight you did not. But I'm going to just tell you.
They are. How's UTSA special teams?
Thanks for asking, Kyle.
Yeah, no problem.
They're not good on the defensive side. They're 126th in the nation in kickoff coverage, and they've allowed a touchdown, and they average 26.3 yards per return. And on the punt returns, they've also allowed a touchdown. They're 97th and average 11 yards per return. So maybe, that could be a key to victory. We have a nice return and take advantage of their, not so efficient kick coverage. And as far as kicking, Nick Mazey's 12 for 14 on field goals, 42 for 42 in extra points. Their guy's not far behind. He's 11 for 14 field goals and 40 for 40 in extra points. Punting, they're 40.6 net on punts, which is 6th in our conference. And we're 38.5, which is the 11th. But we were 14th.
Who's going to punt for us this week?
Exactly. We
Mike
were
Wright.
14th.
Will it be Mike Wright? And boy, that leaves the.
I think we'll see a couple. Yeah, I think we'll see maybe a little bit of both.
He's putting his average, leading ECU in average in jeopardy in the JR.
That's true. The more punts he does, the less chance he has of retaining that number 2 status. But I just wanted to throw that in there because you always ask. So that could be a key. Who knows?
All right, Dave, you ready to give scores? Somebody's brushing their teeth.
I don't know where Dave is. Dave, this is weird.
Dave's brushing his teeth.
I heard a toothbrush sound in the background. I think the kids are brushing their teeth. All right. So anyway, we're gonna give scores.
Yeah, let's start.
Right, so I'll start it. I'm gonna say this: if it's a close ball game, I think we lose. So I'm gonna say this is not gonna be a close ball game. I'm gonna say the law of averages finally catch up. They're 24-0 at home. They beat Tulane at home. They beat Rice at home. Our defense ain't gonna have it. East Carolina 34, UTSA 21.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
31-21. You did well. No lie. Kyle just took my score. 34-21 ECU.
I don't believe you, Stevie.
I swear that's exactly what I had.
Well, we'll both have the same score, Stevie. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, I said 31-21 Pirates.
All right. JR.
It's going to be a close game, Kyle.
Ooh,
we're going to prevail. We're prevailing 34-31. And I think I was correct last week. I think I said 31-27. No, I said 31-28. No, I said 31-30.
31-20. I said 31.
I said 31-30, and it was 31. Yeah, I said 31-30. So I'm feeling good about this. 34-31. Is it going to be a close game? We're going to win it.
Yeah, I played out the way the game was going to happen last week out perfectly, right down to we didn't go to overtime, but right down to the students storming the field, even though Memphis won't. Right.
That is true. That is
true. You didn't predict the shirts coming off though.
Yeah, I just didn't say it, but I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, right.
I'll say this: if they score over 30 on us, I think we'll lose. I don't think they're going to score over 30 on us.
I don't think they'll get 30 on them.
No, I think that, yes, they've done it against Tulane. Yes, they did it against Rice. At some point, you are who you are. And it hasn't happened to them yet. But I think our defense steps it up tomorrow. I think our defense steps it up Saturday.
All right. Hey, Kyle, here's what went into my prediction. Every game we've been favored in, we've won. I see no reason to think that's not going to continue. However, this is not an easy game. It's just not. So that's
what?
That's why they play. Like, you never know who it's going to be. It's somebody different every week. And we got a lot of weapons on offense for them to shut down. So, all the other extracurricular stuff with home field advantage and all that, I just feel like we're just too good. That's what's going into my prediction.
Yeah, that's what's going into my prediction too. I look at it and this game scares the crap out of me. And I even though I have us winning by double digits, it's because of what I think we're going to have to do to win it. I think with their magic at home, if we get in a close game, they'll find a way to win it. So I don't think we can let it be a close game.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Guys. Had a lot of.
Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say thank you, guys. Thanks to our new addition of the family, and that would be Maddie. We'll say Madeline White. Thank you for.
I'm Marilyn.
I know, not Marilyn.
That was me. No, that was me.
Thank you, Johnny. But anyway, we appreciate you guys very much, and we'll have our playback on Sunday night at 8:30. We appreciate you all for listening. And as always, don't forget, by the way, one more time, come to Nash Chicken. Nash Chicken on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Come on out and bring a toy for the Ronald McDonald Toy Drive, Ronald McDonald House. And we'll love to see you there. And great food if you've never been there. Nash Chicken is downtown Greenville. Come by and check us out. Guys, good luck to the Pirates this week. And the game on.
For God's sake, Dave, never try to do the show from your phone again. What Dave is trying to say is good luck to the Pirates. Come out to Nash Chicken.
You're watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.